Hello friends, welcome to Kamat Astrology. Today's video is consequences for Pakistan because of the Pahalgam attack. We'll do a short analysis on this. In this video, I will not try to predict the date on which India may attack Pakistan because that could harm the interests of our security forces. So on 22nd April 2025, a bunch of cowards attacked innocent tourists in the Pahalgam district in Kashmir, and it was a very cowardly attack. So in this video we will see what are the repercussions for Pakistan because of this. Now the first chart that you see, the top left corner chart, that is the natal chart of Pakistan. And you can see the Lagna is on the cusp of Aries and Taurus, denoted by LA. Now I want you to see the sign of Gemini, which is the top right corner in the first chart. And you can see three planets, Mars, Moon and Uranus there. Now what is Moon? Moon represents the mind, it represents the mindset, and Mars represents aggression, dominance, and Uranus represents eccentricity. So it shows that the mindset of Pakistan is slightly eccentric and it always engages in covert tactics. If you consider the Aries ascendant, because this ascendant is on the border, then this is the third house in the chart of Pakistan. And third house represents borders and neighboring countries. So it will always engage in aggressive tactics with neighboring countries. And because of the influence of Uranus, these will always be covert tactics. The second house in any chart denotes the family, it denotes the wealth. And Rahu denotes deception, cunningness. So the wealth that this country earns is always through deception, always through cunningness, always by breaking the rules. Look at the fourth house, which is the sign of Cancer. You have a Saturn, Sun, Venus, Mercury, Pluto combination there. And this is the house of security. With Saturn, Sun combination here, the people in this country will always feel insecure. There will always be a clash between the government represented by the Sun and the common man, that is Saturn. Now Venus rules the second house of Taurus, which shows the financial wealth of this country, the assets of this country, and the seventh house of Libra. And if you see in this chart, Libra represents the opposition, and Venus is in the sign of Cancer, afflicted by Saturn and Sun. So it is trapped in the Saturn-Sun axis. And Venus is afflicted. Venus is also a very strong Marak in this chart. And right now if you see the current Mahadasha, it is of Venus with Mercury Antardasha with Rahu Pratyantar. You can see the purple square, and this is there till 28th July 2025. So in this period you can easily deduce that Pakistan will do some covert terrorist activity on a country which it considers its enemy and is its neighbor, because Mercury rules the third and the sixth house in its chart. Now if you see the transit chart, it is very interesting. You have Saturn, Rahu, Venus at almost 3 degrees in the sign of Pisces, which becomes the 12th house of losses for Pakistan, and it is in close conjunction with the Moon, which means that in this time period Pakistan will take a wrong decision of attacking a neighbor, and that is going to prove very costly to Pakistan, because this Saturn Rahu conjunction is happening in the 12th house of losses. The loss will come through water, and currently India has put on hold the Indus Valley Treaty, that is the Indus waters will eventually be blocked for Pakistan, and that will create great loss in agriculture and lot of problems for Pakistan. So Pisces represents oceans, Pisces represents rivers, and Saturn Rahu conjunction here shows losses will come through the water element. Moon also represents the water element. Moon represents the borders. So here you are going to make a mistake by doing a terrorist activity, that is Saturn Rahu conjunction, on the borders or with a neighboring country. Now similar conjunction of Saturn Rahu was present during the year 1968, and we know that by 1971 a big war happened in which Pakistan had to surrender, and eventually Bangladesh was also created. So similar positions, planetary positions are seen now, which means that because of this action, Pakistan could lose POK, Pakistan could lose a lot of territory, and it is possible that Pakistan will split into multiple parts. If you see the current transit also, Rahu is aspecting Mars. You can see the red arrow in the second chart, thus forming an Angarak Yog in the fourth house in Pakistan's transit chart. And Angarak Yog indicates war, indicates fights. Fourth house indicates the homeland. So there will be civil war within Pakistan, is what is clearly seen. Now let us come to Modi ji's birth chart. If you see Modi ji's birth chart, he is born with a Scorpio ascendant or Vrishik Lagna. You can see the blue circle. And in the Lagna, he has Mars and Moon. Scorpio represents secrets, hidden agenda, and covert activities. And you can see Mars is the sixth lord and the first lord in this chart, placed in the first house. So if you see this Mars Moon conjunction, which is present in Pakistan's natal chart, is also present in Modi ji's birth chart. And currently Modi ji is running the Mars Mahadasha with Shani Antardasha from 20th April 2024 to 30th May 2025. So during this time, such a kind of problem would have come to Modi ji, because if you see his natal chart, Saturn is in the 10th house, Mars is in the first house. And so in this Mars Mahadasha, Saturn Antardasha, this kind of attack or having to deal with such a kind of challenge was expected. 10th house represents karma, 10th house represents your career, your profession, and therefore during this time period he will face challenges in his profession. In Modi ji's birth chart, Saturn rules the third house, which again shows neighbors, and the fourth house, which shows his homeland, and the third and fourth lord has gone in the 10th house conjunct Venus. Now here you can expect Modi ji to plan a hidden attack on Pakistan, and you will see that in this attack the Navy is highly active. So even the Navy will be involved in this attack in some way or the other, is what is seen. And the consequences for Pakistan are that it is surely going to lose POK, and in the future Pakistan will split into multiple parts. Pakistan will face severe economic challenges in the times ahead. Now if you see Pakistan's natal chart, a top left chart, there is also Pluto present with Venus, and in the transit chart you can see Mars in the same sign, right now aspected by Rahu. So this could point to a very huge attack. I won't say it will be a nuclear attack, but it could be an attack of an equally large scale, causing lot of destruction in Pakistan. Pluto represents radioactive substances, and since the transiting Mars is passing over the natal Pluto and getting aspected by Rahu, Uranus is also getting aspected by Saturn. This shows the use of radioactive materials in this attack. Because Uranus is getting aspected by Saturn here, aerial attacks will also be there. That is, the Air Force will be used largely, is what is seen. So friends, till 30th May 2025 is a very dangerous time, and the conflict could escalate in a very big way in this time frame. So friends, that's all from my end. I will not try to predict the exact date of the attack here, as I said earlier, but I have told you what will be the consequences for Pakistan. So friends, thanks a lot. Bye. For any queries, write to us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com. We'll see you soon shortly with another video. Till then, take care and stay safe.